A new shadow stretches across the Pacific. Not from clouds, but from China's first nuclear-powered supercarrier, the Type 04. This ship is more than steel. It's a symbol of shifting global power. Beijing is determined to match and even surpass American naval strength. The US has long commanded the seas, but now China is reaching for that same dominance. The world is entering uncharted waters. China's naval ambitions have deep roots, but for centuries it was a land power focused inward. This left it vulnerable to Western powers. Today, China's navy has transformed, aiming for global reach. The new Fujian carrier brings advanced technology. The upcoming Type 004, a nuclear supercarrier, will project power worldwide. China's fleet now challenges the US Navy's dominance. The balance of power at sea is shifting. The Type 004 is China's most advanced warship, a nuclear-powered carrier with unmatched endurance and operational flexibility. Featuring EMALs, it can launch aircraft faster and more efficiently than ever before. Its air wing, J-35, J-15T and KJ-600 gives China new capabilities. The Type 004 leads a powerful carrier strike group, signaling China's intent to compete globally. The Type 004's true rival is the American Gerald R. Ford-class supercarrier. The Ford is a mature, proven platform, over 100,000 tons, powered by advanced nuclear reactors and equipped with cutting-edge launch and recovery systems. The Type 004, while similar in size, is China's first nuclear supercarrier and faces a steep learning curve. China's EMALS technology is new and may face early challenges, just as the US system did. The Ford benefits from a century of US carrier experience. China is still building its operational culture. Yet China is a fast learner, rapidly improving its military technology. The J-35 stealth fighter and KJ-600 early warning plane close critical capability gaps. In a conflict near China's shores, the Type 004 could leverage land-based support, potentially fighting a Ford-class carrier to a standstill or even winning. The contest is about more than ships. It's about the entire ecosystem, bases, logistics and experience. The US still leads globally, but China is closing the gap. The balance of power at sea is no longer assured. The next great naval rivalry is underway. The outcome is uncertain. The Type 004's arrival forces the US to rethink its naval strategy. For decades, American carriers operated with impunity. Now, that assumption is gone. The Pentagon must adapt. Its most valuable assets are now vulnerable. Distributed maritime operations is the new focus, spreading forces across a wider area, using manned and unmanned platforms. Smaller, more numerous ships complicate enemy targeting and increase fleet resilience. Carriers may operate further from danger, acting as command hubs for a networked fleet. Alliances are more critical than ever. Japan, Australia, South Korea and the Philippines provide vital bases and intelligence. Joint exercises and technology sharing will build a stronger, integrated deterrent. The presence of a Chinese nuclear supercarrier will spur allies to boost their own defences. The technological arms race will accelerate longer-range missiles, stealthier aircraft, hypersonics and undersea warfare. The US will exploit its advantages in anti-submarine and cyber warfare. The strategic competition is a dynamic chess match, moves and counter-moves for control of the seas. The US must innovate to stay ahead. The era of easy dominance is over. The stakes have never been higher. Building a supercarrier is one thing, operating it is another. China faces major hurdles as it prepares to deploy the Type 04. The human element is critical. A nuclear carrier needs thousands of skilled crew. Integrating nuclear reactors, EMALs, and advanced systems is a massive challenge. Without robust resupply, the Type 004's reach is limited. The Dragon must now defend itself from the very weapons it once used to keep others at bay. Thucydides warned that when a rising power threatens a ruling one, war can become likely. The Thucydides trap. Today, China's rise and America's response play out on the high seas. The Type 004 is a powerful symbol of this rivalry, challenging US naval dominance. For the US, carriers have guaranteed global leadership for decades. The emergence of a peer competitor forces America to confront its waning dominance. For China, the carrier is national pride and strategic necessity, a way to defend its interests and claim its place in the world. This ambition disrupts the existing order, fueling anxiety and escalation. Actions by one side are seen as threats by the other, creating a cycle of tension. A miscalculation, an accident at sea, a crisis over Taiwan could spiral out of control. The Type 004 and Ford-class carriers are more than ships. They're floating symbols of national will. Their encounters will be fraught with risk. The stakes are global. The world watches, hoping for restraint. The rise of China's nuclear supercarrier doesn't end American naval power, but it ends uncontested dominance. Naval warfare is changing. Carriers now face hypersonic missiles, drone swarms, and constant satellite surveillance. The future belongs to the nation that best integrates new technologies, AI, unmanned systems, cyber, and space assets. The US Navy is shifting toward distributed operations and unmanned platforms. The challenge is to adapt quickly enough to stay ahead of China. The race is on to build a fleet that's powerful, resilient, and networked. Multiple carrier fleets will make oceans more contested and raise the risk of confrontation. Diplomacy and crisis management are more important than ever to avoid catastrophe. The rise of China's Navy forces the US to innovate and strengthen alliances. The Thucydides trap is a warning, not a prophecy. War is not inevitable. Wise statecraft can navigate these dangerous waters. The Type 004 is a wake-up call. The world must meet this challenge with clear-eyed strategy, not fear.